Hello, welcome to Law Reader channel. Today I will read from Article 281 to Article 296, Episode 1.22, Article 281, Standardization and Classification of Public Water Quality. In collaboration with competent ministries or institutions, the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall develop public water quality standards, types, and indexes for public health protection, biodiversity, and evaluation of water quality conditions in the Kingdom of Cambodia. Article 282. Monitoring of public water pollution. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall monitor public water quality in areas vulnerable to pollution to evaluate public water quality conditions in the Kingdom of Cambodia. Article 283. Public water pollution information provision. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall make publicly available information and report on findings from monitoring and evaluating public water pollution in compliance with the provisions of this code. Article 284. Acting in case of public water pollution. In cases that the water quality conditions or self-cleaning ability in public water areas decline, which may cause water pollution or have a severe impact on public health, the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall a. Take action to prevent and reduce public water pollution and improve water quality in public water areas in collaboration with competent ministries or institutions, subnational administration, and stakeholders. B. Review the standardization of liquid waste and wastewater discharge for implementation in public water areas vulnerable to pollution or conservative water areas. Article 285. Transboundary water pollution. In case of transboundary water pollution, the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources and relevant ministries or institutions shall take immediate intervention measures in compliance with the Emergency Response Plan and international legal instrument to which the Kingdom of Cambodia is a state party, and shall determine the scale of damage due to transboundary water pollution. Chapter 4. Point Source Water Pollution Control. Article 286. Liquid Waste Discharge Permit. Point source liquid water discharge into surface or underground public water areas and public sewage systems shall receive a permit from the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources. Article 287. Responsibility of point source owners. Point source owners or operators shall be responsible for liquid waste and wastewater management and treatment before discharge into public voter areas and shall be responsible for the following activities. A. Technically install and operate liquid waste treatment facilities to ensure that liquid waste discharge responds to discharge standards in accordance with applicable legal instruments. B. Implement self-monitoring and self-reporting measures for liquid waste management and discharge. C. Organize to have people responsible for implementing environmental pollution management to operate liquid waste treatment facility. Article 288. Notification requirement. Source point owners or operators who receive liquid waste discharge permits shall immediately notify the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources if a. The liquid waste treatment facility process encounters any irregularity or incident. B. The automated control facility for discharged liquid waste quality encounters any irregularity. C. There is a failure to implement requirements determined in liquid waste discharge permit. Article 289. Liquid waste sample analysis. 1. Liquid waste samples collected during inspection, monitoring, or operation by liquid waste owners shall be analyzed by a laboratory of the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources or other laboratories receiving professional analysis certificates from national or international institutions. 2. Liquid waste owners shall be responsible for paying for liquid waste sample analysis services. Article 290. Response measures in case of pollution. 1. In cases of liquid waste discharge or incidents of point source liquid waste leakage causing impact to public health and environment, production, agriculture, industry, aquaculture, or public water safety, The point source owner or operator shall take urgent response measures to prevent and mitigate the dangers or impact and shall immediately notify the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources and subnational administration. 2. In cases of severe pollution, the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall give an order to partly suspend or wholly suspend the operation of the point source, causing environmental pollution. Article 291. Management of sludge from water treatment plants. Point source owners or operators shall be responsible for managing sludge from their liquid waste treatment operation in compliance with technical guidelines of the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources and applicable legal instruments. Article 292. Environmental pollution payment requirement. 1. Persons that discharge liquid waste pollutants into point sources within the environment shall pay for environmental pollution. 2. The types of point sources required to pay for environmental pollution and the payment rate stated in paragraph 1 above shall be determined in an interministerial process of the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources and the ministry or institution responsible for economy and finance. Chapter 5. Control of non-point source water pollution. Article 293. Action Plan to prevent non-point source water pollution. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources, competent ministries or institutions and subnational administration shall A. Develop a precautionary and preventive action plan for non-point source water pollution. B. Take urgent and practical response measures to reduce or restore non-point source water pollution. C. Develop technical guidelines on excellent environmental cooperation for non-point source water pollution. Article 294. Permit requirement for a project or an activity. Relevant ministries or institutions with the authority to issue a permit for a project or an activity that may cause water pollution shall incorporate requirements in the permit to ensure the implementation of excellent environmental operation for non-point source water pollution. Article 295. Obligation to comply with environmental best practices. Persons who use land or may cause the release of pollutants into public water areas shall be obliged to comply with and implement environmental best practices to prevent water pollution from their project or business activities. Chapter 6. Marine pollution control. Article 296. Responsible ministries or institutions. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources in collaboration with competent ministries or institutions and subnational administration shall manage and coordinate marine pollution control and shall have the following roles and duties. A. Develop strategic plans, action plans, and legal instruments concerning precaution, prevention, and mitigation of marine pollution. B. Develop and manage data concerning marine pollution. C. Control activities at pollution sources on land, islands, petroleum extraction sites, and watercraft. D. Coordinate developing and implementing an urgent response plan in cases of marine pollution incidents. Thank you for listening and see you in episode 1.23.